sitting down in a comfortable seated pose. Whichever pose you feel that is the most comfortable one, you choose that. And make sure that your sitting bones are raised. So they are either on top of the bolster or top of the cushion. They're just raised a little bit above your knees. So when your legs are crossed, then your knees are falling down towards the earth. And also when your sitting bones are raised, then you're able to sit in a more upright state. Or it'd be easier to do it that way. Roll your shoulders. So roll them up and down and the other way around. Just a little bit of movement. Relax your arms down on your thighs, so either palms pointing up so that it's more like a receiving energy, more of a fire receiving state, that your state of mind, or palms down, and when the palms are down, then it's more grounding and more relaxing. So whichever one you need right now, you can choose to do so now. And close your eyes. And start first by noticing, mentally kind of scanning your body and noticing how you're seated. So rather than looking into your feet or looking into your hands, just sort of observing, mentally scanning your body, and sort of asking a question as in, how do I know that I have a body right now? So what you can feel perhaps you can feel your feet on the ground. Perhaps you can feel the connection between your palms and your thighs. Perhaps you can feel your breath. And once you realize that you do have a body, then let your breath come to you. Nothing to change, just let it come to you as you breathe in and exhale. Make a space between your lips, a tiny space between your lips. And as you're inhaling, imagine that you're taking your breath down from the earth up towards the crown of your head. And as you're exhaling, do a big exhale through your mouth. Inhaling in through your nose up to the crown of your head. Noticing the pause at the end of the inhale. Exhaling through your mouth. And one more time. And just noticing how you feel right now. Slowly becoming aware of your hands on your thighs. And the next time as you inhale, taking your arms above your head, stretching the arms up, still keeping the eyes closed, so just focusing on my voice and your breath. And as you exhale, turn the palms away from each other and exhale down towards the earth. Inhale, turn the palms up towards the ceiling, towards each other, moving the palms up. And exhaling, turning the palms away from each other, exhaling down towards the earth. And the last time, inhaling up. This time, as you exhale, press the hands together into Anjali Mudra, into the prayer mudra, and bring the Anjali Mudra down towards the center line, towards the heart center. And open your eyes. Release the hands down to the thighs. So what we're going to be doing today, and I think I might have mentioned that I'll be doing a bit of core practice. We'll be opening the shoulders on the relaxation at the end, and we're going into a back bend, but we will be doing the core practice. And for core practice, you might have heard me saying this before, and I talk a lot about the chakras. For the core practice and for a lot of anything around the abdominals, it's your solar plexus, so your third chakra. And so you'll be noticing quite a lot of, and it's solar plexus is responsible is for your digestion, for the fire in your digestion. There'll be twists, and we'll be starting with the breath practice, similar to what we did last time, but not so much on the shoulders, on the side. It'll be on the twists and on the around this central part of your body, of the torso. So we'll start off, first of all, just to get the feeling of chakras and to awaken the chakras in your body. So in your hands, and just put your hands in front of you, the arms in front of you. So one palm facing up and the other one facing down, and just quickly make fists. So as quickly as possible. Elbows straight if you can keep them straight, and then turn them the other side, the other way around. And already you'll be starting to feel your wrists working, and perhaps the opening up on, and perhaps even the sensation of, I can't do this anymore, or perhaps a little bit of resistance there. Now, take the big breath in as you inhale, opening up, and then bring the hands together as you bring them slowly, as if you're keeping a big ball in front of you. So big, not a football size, but some balls sort of in front of you, so that your palms are facing each other. Now take the palms closer towards each other, and then open them out as you inhale. As you exhale, squeeze towards each other, but not closing. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Breathing through your nose. Exhale, squeeze. And perhaps on this exhalation, you may feel like an energy in between your palms. So the resistance, the strength, and release down. And now release the arms, release the wrists. So the next thing what we're going to do is, again, we're using your arms and using your hands, but so you're keeping your hands in sort of elbows bent and in this central line. So this time keeping the hands, so as you were inhaling, you're taking the right hand over onto the left, inhale, exhale left. So inhale, pull the one back, exhale, inhale, exhale. So do it with your own breath, but faster. Inhale, exhale. This time, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And come back to center. Now this time, go do it on the inhale, left arm over to the right. Exhale, right arm over. Inhale, exhale. And release. And come back to center. So this has already opened up the core. It's already heated up, and it's already working with the digestion. It's working also with the energies in your body. So now we'll come back. So we move off the chakras and come back onto the legs. So we come onto all fours. Stretch your right leg away from you. And then bring the leg back into all fours. Inhale, stretch the left leg away from you. Exhale, come back to all fours. Inhale, open. So we're repeating 3 times. Make sure there's a contact between the fingers and the floor. So the whole of the palm is down onto the floor. There's also contact with the legs, with the toes, as you stretch them down with the floor. And you're not overstretching the knee. Keeping the belly completely into your spine. So squeezing the belly in and then coming back to all fours. So just briefly, tuck your toes under. Pull your belly close to your spine, and as you're pulling your belly close to the spine, curving the spine up towards the ceiling, and at the same time pushing the tailbone up towards the ceiling so that you can come into downward dog. Stretching the downward dog. You can stay in downward dog, or you can come down into child's pose. I need to take this jumper off because it's interfering with the headphones. If you're in downward dog, make sure that your balance is sort of away from your hands. So the weight in your feet is more, there's more weight on your feet and your legs than in your hands, especially for the shoulders. Keeping the belly close to the spine. So as if you were going to come up into standing from downward dog. And slowly release the knees as you exhale. Slowly release the knees down to the floor, coming on to all fours. Inhale here. As you exhale, elbows into your body, chest down between your hands, gliding up into cobra. Exhaling, coming on to all fours. Doing a round of cat and cow. Inhaling here, stretching. As you exhale, notice your belly, notice your tailbone. Bring your tailbone forward and then drop the head down. As you inhale, take the tailbone up towards the ceiling, drop the belly down, open the chest, gaze forward, exhale, tailbone in, drop the head down. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring the belly in and come into neutral spine. Tuck your toes under, gaze forward and slowly bring the right leg between the hands. Lovely. Open the chest here. Come onto onto your fingertips. So if you had blocks, we don't have to use them now, but if you have the blocks, then perhaps use the blocks here. If you don't have the blocks, it's okay. I didn't ask for them to start with, so come onto your fingertips. Opening the chest, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. And then tuck the left toe under, stretch the left leg away, squeeze the inner thighs, and slowly bring the left leg down, come back onto all fours. And repeat the same with the left leg. Inhale here, bring the left leg between your hands. So come onto your fingertips, open the chest, gaze forward, bring the belly in, bring the inner thighs towards each other, squeeze them in. Tuck the right toes under, stretch the right leg. Keep the squeeze between the inner thighs. And then come back onto all fours. Tuck the toes under and push up into downward dog. Just stretch your legs. Bring your belly into the spine. Slowly look between your hands, stepping in with the right leg, keeping the left leg stretched out. And as you come up, you're going to slowly come up. Sorry, no, don't come up. Put the left hand down. As you inhale, open with the right arm up so that you're coming into a twist, twisted lunge. Right arm up or onto your hips, wherever you can reach, so long as you twist from your belly. So you're twisting from your belly and opening the chest, making sure that the head is in alignment with the rest of the spine. Good. As you exhale, come back to plank. Plank. stretching the legs, stretching the tailbone, stretching the crown of the head, stretching the heels away from the crown. Inhaling here. As you exhale, knees down, chest down. Inhale, come up into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look between your hands, stepping in with the left leg. Stretch the right heel away from you, right leg away from you. Place the right leg down, right hand down, and come into a twisting lunge. Inhaling, opening the left side. Belly close towards the thigh. Exhale, come into plank. Inhale here, exhale, knees down, chest down, elbows into your body. Inhaling, coming up into cobra. Exhale into downward dog. And walk your hands towards the front, feet towards the front of the mat. Come into forward fold. Inhaling, slowly coming up, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we'll repeat something like this. So instead of doing the sun salutation, we'll repeat something that is going to be like a sequence. Sorry, I'm trying to work this mic together with my hair. It's a bit of a problem. So the same as a sequence, but it's going to be more of a twisting sequence, and it'll have the warrior in it. So what I'd like you to do when you're standing now in front of the mat, sort of to first, not in front of this, to the front of your mat, first to have the feeling of your feet underneath you, slightly bending the knees. So the knees, making sure that the knees are not locked in. So slightly bending the knees. And then as you are standing, have a feeling that the toes are completely spread out, that the feet are completely spread and pushing into the floor. And so that there's almost like that you're pushing into the outer edges of the feet, as if you want to push the floorboards away from each other. So you're pushing with your feet, opening, exhaling, you're bringing the thighs in and really closing the thighs, the inner thighs in, and then pushing with your feet and almost like spreading this energy from the thighs, the outer edge, the outer thighs outward, and then bringing back in. So all of the time, as you have this sort of spreading your energy, it's spreading you as you're breathing out, you're pushing away, breathing in, pushing away, breathing out, squeezing in. Deanna, you're okay? I think you're frozen. Staying where you are, so stay in the standing pose, knees bent. Slightly bent, so just there's no lock. Open the shoulders, bring your hands down to the side of your thighs. Keep pushing with the feet. Keep squeezing the imaginary block between your thighs. As you inhale here, push your crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Exhale, squeeze one more time into the block. Pull your belly in, lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, take your arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, come sit down into the imaginary chair. So making sure that the weight of your body is equally distributed between all corners of your feet. So it's not going back onto your heels, it's not going forward onto your toes, it's between. So it's equally distributed. Squeeze the imaginary block between your thighs. Pull your belly into your spine. Inhale, come a little bit up. Exhale, down. Inhale a little bit up and down. Inhale up. Exhale into a forward fold. Hands over the head. And then release if you can reach, and release them down towards the floor. Take the right leg, so bend the left, bend the knees, take the right leg, step back. As you're stepping back, slowly stepping back. So first you're pushing the foot away from you, so you're almost balancing on the left foot first, and then take the leg back into lunge. Open the chest here. Now this is down to you, how you feel, how you want to do it. So you can, from here, you can come up with the foot as it is, on the toes, come up into high lunge, squeezing the inner thighs. You can, if you wish to, place the leg, put the leg down. This will place perhaps an additional strain on your hips. So we're not going into the warrior one yet, but perhaps you want to do it into the for ease into coming into warrior one. So first come into high lunge, inhaling arms up if you can do that, or down towards the shoulder height, squeezing the inner thighs in towards each other. Belly in, lengthen the tailbone. And perhaps you're coming into a slight back bend. Inhale, come down into lunge again. And then this time, place the foot back so completely down so that you can come into warrior one. If you need to, then you can place a wider range between the feet, so that there's no alignment, instep, heel, instep, alignment, but there's the feet are placed a little bit wider from each other. As you inhale, come up into warrior one. Exhale, bend the left knee a little bit more. Arms up or down. Inhale here, belly into your spine. Exhale, come over onto lunge. Right leg down, right arm down. Inhale, come into a twist. Exhale, plank. Inhale in plank. As you exhale, knees down, chest down, elbows in. Inhale, coming up into cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, take the left leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step the left leg down. Inhale, take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stepping in with the right leg. Coming into lunge. So inhale, high lunge, up, arms. Squeezing the inner thighs. Exhale, circling the arms, coming down with the hands, being over into lunge. And stepping the left knee down, heel down, the left foot down. Inhale into warrior one. Arms up, or wherever they can reach. Exhaling, bending the right knee. And coming down, again into lunge, and the twist lunge. Right arm up. Exhale, coming into plank. Inhale in plank. Holding the inhale here, noticing the breath, noticing the pause at the end of the breath, at the end of the inhale. Exhale, knees down, chest down. Elbows into your body. Inhale, come up into cobra. And exhale, down into child's pose. Drop your heels down, your sitting bones down towards your heels if you can. Make a space between the knees if you wish to do so, to allow the belly to go down. Drop the head down towards the floor and just take a breath. Notice your breath. And slowly, I'm sorry, I'm rushing, and I hope you don't feel like you're being rushed into the next pose, but slowly come up into seated and then come down. So what we're going to do is carry on with this, but no more legs, no more sitting bones. So it's more about going down into lying down, but there's still tension, there's still practice. And this time, I'd like you to, so before we transition into using the belt, I'd like to do a little bit of just the sort of towards the Navasana. So coming feet down onto the ground, so really making sure that there's a contact between the feet down onto the floor. So, and then hands behind you. Now you can, at this pose, at this moment in time, you can use, see whether you can use the hands, the fingers pointing towards the back or turning them this way. Whichever way you do it, make sure that you can actually bend the elbows. So as you bend the elbows here, then you'll notice that might be, if your fingers are pointing outside, there will be a different kind of tension in the wrists. So if you're placing your hands this way, so with fingers pointing towards your body, then there won't be that much tension in the wrists, but it'll be going in towards the shoulders, and you may be going towards the upper body. So do bear in mind which way you're going to go, and it will only depend on your body how you want to choose position of your arms. So whichever way you do, as you're inhaling here, push your chest up towards the knees. opening the chest and closing the shoulder blades, almost closing them together. Inhaling, opening, exhaling, bending the knees, coming down. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze the belly in as you bend the elbows. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, down. One more time. Exhale. Now this time, stay up and slowly take the legs up. So taking the feet off the floor. Flex the feet. Elbows are bent. Now you can stay here, breathing here for whatever seconds you can do, or you can take your arms up forward and then slowly, if you want to, straighten your legs. Belly into your spine, chest towards the knees and towards the thighs. You're balancing on your sitting bones. Breathing, breathing. And once you feel there is too much tension in the legs or in the belly, then come together wrap your arms around your knees and drop your head forward onto your knees. Now open and come up into one more go. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And this time as you exhale, come down onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest and just rock from one side to another. Now, one more practice before the belt. So this time you can come up. So there's variations in here. So you can either come onto the original position. So with the elbows down, the forearms down onto the floor, and use your legs to almost as if you're riding a bike. The heels are not touching the floor. You're keeping the heels off the floor. Exhaling every time as you push the foot away from you. Or you can go down, completely down onto the floor and do exactly the same thing. So there's no right or wrong. You have to know which way your body feels and what is better for you. So for lower back pain, normally it is better to go a little bit up. So with the hands almost down under your sitting bones and supporting your lower back, making sure that the belly is as close to the spine as possible. And make the noise. Do it faster, as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release your back towards the floor. Grab hold of your knees. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Now grab hold of your belt. I can't see either of you, so I do hope you're still here and you're still doing it. So grab hold of your belt. Put your belt or whatever you have over the sole of your foot. So you can keep your left leg, either left foot, either down on the floor, or you can stretch your foot, making sure that in both cases, the both sitting bones are down onto the floor, so that the leg is not moving off the floor. So first you're grabbing hold of the belt and making sure that you're pushing, so taking this belt and kind of moving it from one side to another, so that you can really feel that almost like the tension between the belt and your foot. So a tiny bend in your knee. Hold on to your belt, and as you inhale, push with your leg up against the belt, and then slowly bend the knee a little bit more, with the foot still facing up towards the ceiling, so wherever it can reach. Then slowly inhale, push up, but don't lock the knee, so the knee is still bent. Exhale, release. Inhale, push. Exhale, bend the knee more. Inhale, push. Exhale, bend the knee. So you will be feeling slight sort of trembling in your leg. Once you get the trembling going, that's when your energy in your leg is being woken up. Make sure that you're not locking the knee. The knee is always slightly bent. Bring the knee back sort of towards the chest, and then one more time, straighten the leg and release. Release the push, release the leg. Now, grab hold with the right arm, grab hold of your belt, open the right leg over to where it can open. So ideally, completely opening the hip. I'm too close to the wall, so I should be moving away, but I'm not. Making sure that the left hip is still on the floor. Taking a deep breath here. And then slowly, as you inhale, come back to center. Exhale, swap the legs, swap the arms, and take the leg over to the left side. And then come back to center and swap the legs. So before you actually swap the legs, just take the right leg down to meet the left leg, and then just notice the difference between the right and the left side. And then slowly place the belt over the left foot. Either stretch the right leg or keep the knee down. Keep the heel and foot down on the floor. So first start by rubbing this belt against your foot. And then stop, make a bend in your knee, a tiny bend in your knee. So making sure that whatever we do here now, that you never lock the knee. So the leg is never completely straight. There's a tiny bend in the knee. And then slowly bring the knee to your chest, keeping the foot up, and then stretch. So pushing the foot against the belt, and then bring the knee towards the chest, then push up towards the ceiling, never completely straightening the leg. Bring the knee in and sort of repeat this until you start feeling the slight tremble in the leg. So the muscles, the energy has woken completely. One more time. And then grab hold of, take the belt, stretching your leg up. Grab hold with your left leg, with your left arm. Take the right arm and press it into your right hip as you open the hip, the left hip over. So you're opening it up wherever it can reach. Whether you stretch the leg, make sure that you don't feel any sensations in your knee for now. Make sure that you're pushing the right hip down towards the floor. And then bring the leg up towards the ceiling, and then swap the arms and return to the other side. Across your body. Lovely. And then take the belt off and just stretch your legs away from you. So you can stay here for the practice. That will be like Shavasana, but there will be breath as well, breath practice. Now, if you want to, and if it's easier for you to do that, if you want to, whilst you're in this practice, if you want to place the bolster under your knees, then do so now. So under your knees, and making sure that you're completely comfortable wherever you are, whichever pose you choose to do for Shavasana. So completely resting down, but I'll just take you into a breathing practice where you'll be, we might have done this with this last week, I can't remember, to be honest, where you are focusing on the breath as you're inhaling, taking a long, deep breath, and you kind of expanding your chest and breathing into the side of your ribs and the upper chest. So I'll take you into that slowly. So we'll do 2 long breaths. It's called, I'm going to sit up just to talk to you about it, but this is what you'll be doing. You'll be doing it while you're lying down. So you're going to be breathing, going to be long, equal breath, equal inhale, equal exhale. And as you're inhaling, you're taking the breath as you're inhaling, expanding completely the chest, and you're kind of going to be feeling in your ribs will be opening up. And as you exhale, you'll be exhaling, and completely the same length of the exhale will be the same as inhale. So if it helps that you do that while you're counting, so you're counting, inhaling for 4 and then exhaling for 3, 2, 1, absolutely fine. But perhaps just noticing how you feel with the breath first, and then do the counting if you feel that you're not sure that it's equal. Also, if you feel that you're out of breath at any time, then please come back to normal. So just lying down. As you're lying down, notice first the position, the body of your body right now. So mentally scanning your whole body. Starting from your feet, going up towards the crown of your head. And then slowly let the breath come to you. Just notice your inhale, notice your exhale. Notice the length of your inhale, notice the length of the exhale. The next time as you inhale, just notice how you're taking a long, exaggerated inhale. And a long, exaggerated exhale. One more time, like that. Just exaggerate the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. And then come back to your normal breath. 2 rounds of normal breath. The next 2 rounds, exaggerate the inhale, bringing it up towards the chest, opening your chest, opening your side ribs, almost noticing it going up towards your armpits. And exaggerate, exhale. After the next time, normal breath. 2 rounds of normal breath. Normal length of inhale, normal length of exhale. After the normal length, you go into exaggerated length. You're noticing the space in your belly, stretching in your belly, almost like a hollow space. As your chest rises, as the breath goes into your armpits, into the side ribs. As you're exhaling, letting all that air out. One more time like that. And then come back to your normal breath. And just carry on breathing normally. No counting. Just breathing and letting go. Slowly bring your awareness to the sounds. The sounds coming from outside the room. The sounds coming from inside the room. The sound of your breath. Again, rotate your awareness to the sounds coming from outside the room. The sounds coming from inside the room. The sound of your breath. And stay with your breath. Slowly becoming aware of the rest of the physical body. Bringing the sensation slowly into the rest of the body, into your fingers, into your toes. Rolling your head on the floor from one side to another, just to bring a little bit movement into your neck. Then slowly stretching your legs and stretching your arms above your head as you inhale. Take a deep, big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Hug your knees. If you need to rock from one side to another, perhaps make a twist if you wish to do so, or turn towards the right or towards the left, whichever side you have preference to, and then stay lying down on the side before you lift yourself up into a seated position with the chin pointing down. So chin down, and the chin is the last one to come up as you sit up. As you inhale, take your arms up above your head. Exhale, hands away from each other, exhaling down towards the floor, touching the floor. Inhaling, palms up. And this time, exhale, hands down the center line, through the third eye point, through throat chakra to the heart chakra. Staying here. So your heart and your solar heart chakra and the solar chakra connected, and there are fires in both. And so let your fires, or let those fires stay burning, the same as they were during the class. Let them stay like that, for the warmth, for the kindness, for your life. Thank you so much for your practice, for practicing with me today. Thank you, and I hope you have a good evening, good day.